Hello everyone and welcome back to Same Old Things. Today we're going to be continuing to play our Netrunner teaching and learning decks. So before we start, I'd just like to thank everyone who's commented on my previous videos. I've had a couple of you point out where I've made some misplays or I could have played differently. And I really appreciate the feedback you guys have given me, so thank you very much for that. Also, sorry there's been a short delay since my last video. I tried to record a couple of videos and there were a few technical problems I had with them. So hopefully those are resolved now, so this video should be okay. So today I think is going to be our last game playing as Kit, which I'll get onto in a moment. But before that, I thought I'd ask you guys what you felt like I should play for the next couple of games. So if you remember, we're using this website, Run the Net, which has some suggested teaching and learning decks. So given that we've played Kit, who is a runner, I thought maybe for the next 3 or 4 games we might play as a Corp. So there are basically 4 Corp teaching decks we can choose from. So I'm going to run through them briefly now, and if you have a preference on what you want to see me play in the future, just leave a comment in the comments below the video. And yeah, we'll try and make that happen. So the 4 options then, if we scroll down a little bit. The first option is an ETF deck. It's basically harnessing the power and money of Adonis and Eve campaigns, along with taxing ice like Ichi, and along with agendas which you can never advance, such as Accelerated Beta Test and Project Vitruvius. And you're basically trying to tax the runner out by dragging them through servers multiple times. The Wayland option is Grendel. It's basically a rush deck, but with the added threat of the Scorched Earth kill. It might be in a bit of a weak place at the moment because of things like Aaron Maron, but yeah, we can certainly play that. The third option is the NBN option. It's Spark Agency. Not an idea I've actually ever played, so it could be an interesting one. Again, it's a sort of econ denial deck, so you're using taxing ice like Toll Booth in conjunction with agendas like NAPD, which protect themselves. So you have to pay 4 credits to steal NAPD, which obviously if you're trying to keep the runner low on money, it's going to be difficult for the runner to be able to afford that. And then the fourth option is, actually it's a newer one that the big boys posted up in the last month or two. It's a Jinteki Personal Evolution deck. So that's the identity which says whenever an agenda is scored or stolen, do 1 net damage. So I think the basic idea of this deck is to create servers or scoring remotes which the runner can't steal from. So you'll be using upgrades such as Ben Musashi and Hokusai Grid, along with ice like Kakugo and agendas like Fetal AI. And the basic idea is the runner can't steal from this, because if they did, they'd take an overwhelming amount of net damage, and again, they'd die. So yeah, they're 4 very interesting and quite different decks, so let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me play, and yeah, we'll try and do that next episode. So, moving on then to today, we are going to be playing Kit. And this deck is basically the same one we've been playing for the last 2 games, with one slight difference. Today, rather than Gordian Blade as our decoder, we're going to be trying out Inversificator, which is a fairly new card. I think it came out in the last pack or the pack before. It's a 6 credit, 1 memory decoder. It has base strength 2. It takes 1 credit to boost it by 1 strength and 1 credit to make a single subroutine. Now, it doesn't have the nice strength retention properties that Gordian Blade has. Instead, it's got this ability which says, the first time you pass a piece of ice each turn in which you used Inversificator to break all subroutines, you may swap that ice with another piece of ice. So it's basically a way for you to manipulate the Corp's ice placement. So it's particularly good against situational ice, so things like Chum. You can move that to the innermost spot on a server. But hopefully it should be good in general to sort of, if the Corp's trying to create an impenetrable scoring remote, you can start to move the taxing ice away and put maybe more of the gear check ice on the remote. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works in action. I've never actually played with this card before. Well, I did have one test run through but the game didn't really see itself to fruition. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, so let's try and jump into a game. Let's set one up. There's no free ones at the moment. Okay, and let's see how long we have to wait for an opponent. Hopefully not too long. Normally it's quite quick. Okay, so here we go. We'll wait for our opponent to pick his deck. Okay, so we are up against Controlling the Message. So that is very interesting. Okay, we'll say hi, good luck, have fun to our opponent. So yeah, this could be an interesting matchup. There's not been a lot of CtM out there recently, so we'll have to see how this deck differs from the one or the ones that were extremely popular sort of around Christmas time. Do we keep this hand? It's got a little bit of money, a little bit of draw. I would like to see a Magnum Opus early. I'm going to risk it and keep this hand. I think the Sure Gamble, the Beth, and the Diesel. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, so they've iced HQ, they've played Sweeps Week, and they've created a server. So click one, let's Diesel, see what we get. So we have to remember, we have to be careful. Our opponent is almost certainly running hard-hitting news, so we want to stay high on credits. So I think I'm just going to Sure Gamble. I mean, I could make his eye and then click for a credit. Should we try that? Yeah, let's try it. Because then at least we'll be left on 8 credits at the end of our turn, provided we don't trash anything. Commercial Bankers Group, which we would like to trash. What's the odds our opponent has hard-hitting news in his opening hand? Did he keep it? He did keep his opening hand. No, we're not going to trash. Another Commercial Bankers. This is not going well. And a Sweeps Week. Okay, we'll just take a credit. So that wasn't great. So he's just rezzed a pad in server 1. So he's put down a Commercial Bankers and he's put down another Commercial Bankers group. That's fine. Let's start drawing. Wow, that wasn't a great draw. Not at all, actually. Okay. Let's put Beth down. This is a really bad draw. I'm just going to gain 2, and I'm going to have to throw out 3 cards. I'm going to throw out 1 Investigator, 1 Test Run, and 1 Femme Fatale. We have another Femme in our deck. So yeah, he's rezzed his Commercial Bankers group, so he's going to be getting lots of money, which is bad, but I mean, it also is going to essentially give us a click. So let's Test Run for a Magnum Opus, and let's just hit it. So we don't have a Film Critic in this deck? Or do we? No, we don't. Okay, so he could be on mid-seasons. Normally on hard-hitting news, these sort of decks. So we probably should go and kill those 2 Commercial Bankers next turn. Oh, they've gone off the edge of the... Oh, and I didn't even see that in the remote. Okay, that's not good. Well, that really makes a difference. If I'd known that was there. Okay. Well, first let's go and get rid of their economy. So we're going to end up taking a tag here. I'm half inclined just to boost it because I really want the clicks. Let's destroy this one. And then Let's hit magnum opus 3 times to get back above 8. And then at some point we're going to have to go into server 4 and destroy that San City grid. So he's put something on R&D, and now he's hard-hitting using us. I don't know whether hard-hitting use... maybe it is a good play. Maybe he knows we can clear it, but he's got something in HQ, so he doesn't want us to... Or an agenda in HQ, so he doesn't want us to go and destroy server 4 this turn. Oh, so he's actually allowing us to pay through it. So yeah, we will. Because, I mean, we can just magnum opus back up. So we'll do that. Yep, so there we go. Just as I thought, there was an agenda in HQ. So what was that, a Beal? Yep, okay. Okay, we need to... Let's get Inversificator down. Let's take money, and then let's stim hack into server 4. Yep. Okay, obviously we'll use our stim hack money so we can pay through the trace. Okay, so we lost the legwork, but we had 2 in hand. So next turn we will probably legwork. Well, we might draw first, actually, see what else we get. So he's just put an ice on that remote. He's just put a second ice on that remote. Excellent, okay. So draw. So we got a diesel. Let's take some money. Let's legwork first, actually. So it's a resistor. So we'll turn that into a code gate. We'll break one subroutine, and actually I'm going to put that as the outer ice on the remote. And let's see what we get. An Enigma, Psychographics, and Global Food. Okay, and let's hit magnum opus twice. Okay. So sadly, both of our legworks have now gone, which means our HQ pressure is essentially gone. Now I'm guessing the upgrade here on R&D is going to be a Mumbad virtual tour, maybe? Let's poke HQ. Let's see what's in there. He did just draw a lot on his last turn, so... I drew... He loves... Yeah, he drew 2 and got 1 from his mandatory draw, so... Enigma... It's a toll booth. Okay. That's problematic. So he's going to make me lose 3. And then it's 4 to break. In all honesty, I think I'm just going to jack out here and take the money. It's not worth paying through it for a single access. Do I go and kill the pad campaign? Because, I mean, it is ticking over for him. So he's just ice archives. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Is that we could move the toll booth onto archives. Do you know what? I want to draw cards. Okay, so what have we got? Let's gamble. Let's put R&D interface down. And let's take 2 credits. And we have to discard 4 cards, so that was a mistake. I'm going to get rid of the Dinosaurus for now. There is another one in the deck. And at the moment, we haven't needed to install anything else. I think Inversificator is quite nice because, I mean, two pieces of ice you can get through with Inversificator and Kit's ability. Okay, so he's put something in the remote. Should we go and investigate what it is? Let's click magnum opus twice. Put lady down. Run server 4. Let's use kit's ability. Let's break it with investigator, and then let's swap those two ice around. So now we're just going to end up seeing resistor twice. So just waiting for our opponent to let us pass. No. So our opponent's just asking, do we encounter it again? So no, I used inversificator after. Oh, inversificator after passing the. So how can I say this? I encounter resistor again. I used investigator after passing it. So we can use investigator again because it's still a code gate. And then another resistor, which unfortunately we will have to use some of our lady tokens on, which is a bit irritating. And it was a breaking news, which is good. Okay. So, yep, they've put something else in server 4. What do we think that is? Could it be a Jackson? Could be multiple things. We've just drawn another lady though. Let's hit Magnum twice and let's go for another run on this server. Okay, so our opponent's just thinking. Thinking very hard. I mean, I wonder what this ice could be that is causing him so much deliberation. Or have we lost connection here? Hopefully not. That would be irritating. I mean, what could it be? He's got 14 credits. Maybe it's another toll booth. And he's got a hard-hitting news in hand and he's trying to work out, is it worth it? Just check our opponent's still here. Hopefully he hasn't disconnected. Ah, there we go. Cool. So it was a turnpike. So okay, so we turn that into a code gate. Now, do we want to swap it? I think we do, because even though it's because I mean, resistors are gonna eventually tax out our lady tokens, so I'm happy just to pay the extra cost it costs to get through a turnpike. I think he should have made me pay another one there. Yeah, there we go. We'll pay a lady token. It was a Jackson, yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's take some money as our last click. And then next turn... let's have a think. Ah, we've got to discard a card. That was a mistake. I keep forgetting we have a hand size of 4. I'm going to throw out the quality time because I want all the other stuff. Okay, so he must have cards in HQ by now. We could run HQ. I wonder what that was in Server 5. If it's in a new remote, it's probably another commercial bankers. Let's take some money. Let's go and investigate. Yeah, what a surprise. We'll trash that. Is it worth boosting here? I mean, what do we want to do last click? If you pay 4, we get 2, or we just... Yeah, it makes no difference because we got Magnum Opus in play. I mean, I would really like... Well, I could clear that. It takes me down to 9. No, I can't clear the pad campaign in the same turn. Okay, let's just pay it and then just Magnum Opus back up. And we'll get rid of the self-modifying code because we don't have the memory for it. Okay, I think I want to run HQ. Oh, now he's put something else in the remote. Now he knows I can get into the remote, so it seems strange to put an agenda in there, but it could be a bluff. Okay, I think I'm going to run HQ first of all. But then if I run HQ first, I can't get into the remote. Or I can. No, I can. That's not true. I'm going to run HQ. So it's going to be quite expensive. And I'm going to swap that with whatever's on archives. Sorry, I swapped after passing. No opportunity to res resistor. Cheers. Cool. Okay, so let's see what we hit in HQ. Exchange of information. Let's just hit Magnum Opus. Ah, it was a Sansan. Okay, so is this going to be a breaking news or a Beal? It's a Beal. Oh, it's an Astro script, even worse. Okay. Let's make his eye. So it's a Archangel. That's somewhat annoying. Well, fine. I'm not going to do any swapping with Archangel because it's nothing. Well, I could put a... No, okay, let's leave it there for now. And hope that this upgrade isn't a Chrysium grid. Pay 1 to get through pop-up window. Okay, so card from deck. Sweeps week. On by virtual tour, no. Global food. Global food. There we go. Good game. I got quite lucky there at the end. By hitting those 2 agendas. I was seeing 4 cards, but yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know how you thought I played this game. Also, do you think Investigator is an improvement over Gordian Blade, or would you stick with Gordian? Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.